Well, thanks for visiting us this morning at KTALnews.com. I'm meteorologist Josh Marces, and this is your Wednesday morning forecast update. We're going to go ahead and call this the final day of summer here as we have a big pattern change next 24 hours. A warm front will move through today, bringing some scattered storms, but it's the cold front that will begin to move in tonight that will bring that heavy rain threat. Expect the heavy rain will taper off tomorrow morning, but we'll see some leftover showers through the day on Thursday, and that cooler weather will be taking over Thursday, Friday, and especially over the weekend. We'll really feel the cooler air behind this front drop in late Friday into Saturday. But what's going to happen today? You'll step outside. You'll notice it's very humid this morning. That's that warm front moving up from the coastline. There's our cold front. So this is the front that will change our weather pattern for good and bring that heavy rain threat tonight. But out ahead of these fronts, you get that warm and humid air that's drawn off the coastline here, and that's that warm front moving across the Arklatex. So there will be some showers and storms that develop along this front, and majority of the rain early in the day is going to play out along I-30. So I think we'll be in the 70s through about 9 or 10 a.m. today, and by the time we reach the afternoon, I think most of us will warm into the 80s, but the rain will have a pretty big impact on the temperatures, at least in the northern Arklatex, as you'll likely stay in the 70s today in Idabel as well as D. Queen. And we really don't have the best setup for severe weather, to the disappointment of no one here. There will be some severe storms that develop this afternoon, this evening, back towards Dallas, and the line of storms along that cold front will move into the Arklatex and put in the window there maybe sometime between 9 p.m. and 2 a.m. tomorrow morning. We could see some wind with those weakening storms as they move in, especially in Texas and Oklahoma. But the overall severe weather threat is going to be low for us. But we can't rule out maybe just an isolated storm there that brings hail or high wind, and that would mainly be with the storms out there tonight. Now, don't discount some of these thunderstorms today. You get these warm fronts that move through. Typically, these produce a lot of lightning, so I think there will be some lightning and definitely some heavy downpours along I-30 today. Would not be surprising if we did pick up maybe an inch or two of rain in some of these spots through the afternoon. There will be kind of a hard border between where it rains and doesn't rain today, and Shreveport will be very close to that. So we're not going to see as much rain in Louisiana, but our Texas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas counties should pick up a decent amount of rain today. And we can't rule out maybe just a few passing showers and storms along I-20, including the Shreveport area. So just a good idea to grab the umbrella and take it with you today. And then late tonight, here comes that cold front, and this is what's going to bring the heaviest rain. There will probably be some areas here that maybe pick up 2 to 3 inches of rain on top of the inch or two that we'll see during the day today. So upwards of 4 inches of rain possible near and north of I-30. The storms will lose their punch overnight, but you're likely going to hear some thunder and lightning tonight. There will be some gusty winds, but that line of storms weakens out pretty quickly. So don't expect that we'll see any severe weather after about 1 or 2 a.m. in the morning, but there will definitely be some rain showers left over through the day on Thursday. In fact, the rain could continue through Thursday evening across much of Texas and Louisiana. We should begin to dry out Thursday into Friday, and that's when we'll feel, again, some of that pleasant fall air make its way in. And there's a look at the rainfall totals. Really feast or famine here. So there's that hard line between those of us that see a lot of rain and those of us that don't. So I-30 here, a good 2 to 3 inches of rain between Mount Pleasant and Texarkana, and maybe some spots here from Red River, McCurtain into Sevier, Little River, and Howard counties that could see maybe 4 to 5 inches of rain, if not more. And keep in mind, we've had the drought ongoing, so the ground will soak up a lot of this water. But anytime you're talking about 5 to 6 inches of rain in a 24-hour period, again, a lot of that will still run off into the roadways, so we can't rule out some localized roadway flooding, and that's why we have that flood watch in effect for the I-30 corridor. That does include the Texarkana area, but notice it does not include I-20, as that will be that kind of hard cutoff between those of us that see a lot of rain and those of us that don't. So the rain will taper off Friday. We'll feel that cooler air come in Friday evening, and weekend's looking great. Get ready for some chilly mornings. So the next day or two, make sure you're kind of digging some of those sweaters out of the closet, as we'll have to probably wear those the weekend mornings here. Weekend afternoons looking fantastic, as we'll have the sun out and temperatures in the 70s, and we're going to keep that great fall-like weather going through much of next week as well.